Welcome back, folks, to Tales of Equestria, the Broken and Bleeding Heart, episode 21, I believe. Whoop, whoop. Getting up into the 20s, guys. Something I must be doing, right? Yeah, there we go. I'm your host and DM, Lord Lugon, and welcome back to another. We might get done today, depending on what the players do. They seem to have a lot of stuff at their disposal. Going from left to right, tell us a little bit about yourself and who are you playing as?
All right, so I'm having fun working on grading and doing some calculus this week, and so it'll be nice to get away for a minute and get into the game. I'm, of course, playing Luminescence, as we've been doing for quite some time, the Changeling, who's out to see if they can make the world a little bit happier place and talk to the other Changelings in positive ways. We managed to get some of that done, so we'll see what happens with the big final epic battles that are coming up. But right now, I think there's a few more items to acquire in this shop before we head out.
Karma?
Hey folks, I'm the writer, just gonna relax and enjoy this roleplay we have today, and I'm playing, as usual, my character, Blizzard Store. A unicorn that was a unicorn who is the brother of my previous character, Snow Comet. All he wants to do is to hone his magical abilities and possibly become the greatest, magic user in Equestria, and hopefully continue on to his brother's footsteps.
And I am Christopher, and I am Summerheart, a male earth pony, survivor of Sunnytown in the Everfree Forest. Having gone most of his life with no name, no home, and no cutie mark, he was able to face his inner demons, found someone to love, and has really gone very far in this adventure and quest with his other friends. I was absent for the last one, but here's seeing how well I'll be able to come through for this session.
Excellent. Can anybody tell me what happened last time?
What happened last time? Oh boy, where do we start?
Not all that much.
Oh yeah, nothing happened. No, we can just start. Yeah, nothing happened.
Well, there was that thing that Luminescence was messing around. What was it? The sphere something? What was it called?
Oh well, let's check the inventory here real quick.
Oh, you guys don't have it.
Well, first of all, I was not here, and we were spending the night at the gift giver's lodge. But apparently, some creature had stowawayed in one of our saddlebags.
Well, it hadn't stowed away. We put it there. You remember that eye? The little, lemur-like creature that we'd run into a while ago. We knocked it out, but couldn't figure out what to do with it immediately, so we just kind of shoved it in the bag and forgot about it. And then the GM apparently was running through notes and decided that we really, should have consequences for our actions. And so it decided to sneak out and attack us in the middle of the night. Nasty little creature.
Well, whoever had that creature in their respective saddlebag, please be sure to check your inventory more frequently in the future, just to not forget about it.
Don't worry, I forgot about it too.
Well, I didn't have because it certainly wasn't in my saddlebags.
I'm not sure.
I put down notes.
Yeah, I don't know whose bags it may have been, or if it was in some kind of group inventory like we see sometimes. But anyway, it had snuck out. We had a nice little battle. It didn't actually end up doing much damage because we basically just restrained it and dodged the attacks. But Eventually, we knocked it out and spent a while arguing over what to do with the unconscious creature. I don't think we came up with a satisfactory answer. And then we.
You don't remember what you did with it?
I don't think it was very satisfactory.
Well, that depends on how you view it, I suppose. So what did you guys do with it?
We locked that thing away.
You just froze it in a block of ice, stuck it outside as a lawn ornament at the reindeers.
Yeah, we locked it away. Whether or not it will, I don't know what happens come spring up there. I'll be kind of curious, but anyway, I think it'll stay there for the time being.
Called the Frozen North.
So, it may have been better just to burn the poor thing rather than letting it suffer in the ice. But anyway.
I don't know. That's pretty common in Equestria. We'll just lock it away forever.
Well,
this is true. I didn't say this would just
we are not killers. That's
this is true. Although sometimes, I wonder if being frozen in stone for 1,000 years is a fate worse than death. But anyway. We digress. We headed we got a teleport, actually, after that, straight into the Crystal Empire.
Not straight ahead. There was a moment where Blizzard Store... what was that orb? I'm trying to remember. Luminescence was messing around with it, and Blizzard thought, why not? Can hurt and see what he can do with it. Well, he had a vision as to the precise location. Not only is Snow Comet is, but also the element of cruelty himself.
Oh, that was the scrying orb they had up there on the Gift Giver's Lodge.
Which Blizzard used it, and he got in the full vision.
You did really good, yeah.
Goes to show what happens when you mess with Palantirs. You don't know who else might be watching.
Well, this one didn't do too much damage.
This is where that's where Blizzard. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Just clarify.
Okay. That's after Blizzard got in all that vision. Where his brother is. The element of cruelty is still alive and kicking. I think this is where he asked the gift givers of a way to beat cruelty and explain a bit more on the Crystal Horde and the dragon.
What did they say? Because I was not here.
If I remember correctly, they said. I'm trying to remember.
You guys literally ran over the element of cruelty with a train and did not destroy him. And they warned you that no magical weapon could hurt him. No spell could harm him.
Only an act of kindness.
That's exactly what
they told you. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, they did.
That's exactly what I had been thinking the whole time. I always espoused the only way to defeat something evil is to fight it with its opposite. Just like when we had that brief encounter with Deceit, who is the embodiment of lies and falsehoods. The way to fight lies is with the truth.
So as soon as we actually encounter cruelty, we're just going to go up and give it a hug.
Sure. I like this plan.
Sure. Or hug each other.
We could, but I think it's even harder to love your enemies in a truer act of kindness.
To clarify, the Aurora Borealis warned you, right, that they had no idea how to defeat the element of cruelty. They were not there when he was defeated the first time.
Yeah.
They were present, right, in the world, but they were not at his defeat.
Right.
You'd
Such
have
a
to seek out
complicated.
others for that.
This is where Blizzard had an idea that he thought and still thinks it might work. And that is returning the Crystal Heart back to the dragon.
That's going to require some good negotiations.
I
To which
don't.
we did.
Yep.
Blizzard managed to convince Cadence and Flurry Heart to not only allow the Crystal Heart to be returned to the dragon, but also show them that Snow Comet and Cruelty was still around and it's preparing to amass a massive army to attack.
Well, we've got 4 days. So,
Right.
So
Because
Cadence made
that's-
the offer that she would be able to hold the shielding around the Crystal Empire for 4 days, which is impressive. Just to be clear, that's amazing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Without the Crystal Heart's protection. So she was convinced by the power of friendship to allow you and grant you the Crystal Heart.
I just certainly hope that what follows will be of benefit to both the Crystal Empire and the ponies with the dragon whom we met in the caves.
We've also convinced Princess Flurry Heart to join us, as Blizzard believed that she could be able to reason and hopefully let the dragon know that we're not here to harm him. We want to set things right after the princesses stole his heart.
Which, as far as I remember, in the first place, it was all a big misunderstanding.
Was it though?
I believe that's what it was. Knowing Celestia and Luna, it was not be in their nature because they perceived the dragon. Double checking here.
Was it though?
Uh-oh.
The dragon's love for Prince Amor was pure, but the dragon's cruel and greedy intentions fell elsewhere upon the land. What I now want to know is why exactly would they have stolen it in the first place? Why would they have killed the dragon and took his crystal heart in the first place? If he was a good creature at the time.
You guys remember the story at the waterfall?
Mm-hmm.
They retrieved the crystal heart after it was stolen by a greedy dragon.
Hold on, how many friendship tokens do we get?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 1. So everybody gets 6.
Oh, 6. Okay. I'm going to update that.
Okay.
The number of people plus 1.
Well, first things first. Just to get this out of the way, I'm going to use 3 of them to just auto-success the symbol of the waterfall to get that
Excellent.
D20. The D20.
Sure. Tell me how you come upon this knowledge. You're here in the Crystal Empire. How do you do this?
Well, Blizzard begins to look at the symbols of the falls of
Never mind.
Bitcoin.
Cancel that. You've already got it. Yeah.
Oh, wait,
got it
really?
right there. Yeah. I'm like, we're looking over. I was like, yeah, you got that. Already discovered it.
That's
You
weird.
already spent it. Yeah,
I thought.
you should have everything.
Oh, okay. It's because that second part got me confused.
Yeah.
Never mind.
You've got it.
Never mind. My bad.
We're fine. I mean, if you still want to spend those tokens, you can. I mean, it's up to you.
No, I take it back.
Okay.
Nice.
Just give me another token of darkness. If I want to.
So they mentioned that they retrieved the crystal heart after it was stolen by a greedy dragon. In reality, they stole the dragon's heart, who was in love with the Princess Amor. So, the crystal heart belonged to the dragon from the beginning. He loved Princess Amor. Celestia and Luna killed him and took his heart for reasons. And without his heart, he became cruel and greedy. I believe that was the course of action, unless he was a greedy dragon in the first place and took the crystal heart. And Celestia and Luna killed him and took the heart and stole the heart back. It feels like a contradiction in these, or there's still something missing. I think I might as well just spend some tokens to see if I can determine the true course of the history, because it feels like something is missing or overlooked. It just feels like a contradiction here.
So what are you trying to discover here? So
Was the dragon it says after it was stolen by a greedy dragon, to imply that the dragon was greedy and it stole the crystal heart.
Okay,
but then they stole the heart and killed the dragon.
All dragons whether they were greedy. Let's first and foremost establish that. All dragons have a natural affinity for greed. It is literally built in game, right? So you don't need to roll for this or anything like that. This is something that you and your characters would automatically know. This is legendary. Dragon greed is real. And I said, Ponyville almost got destroyed by Spike, and he was a baby dragon, right? Who became a monstrous beast, right? So dragons being greedy isn't...
So the origins of the crystal heart, it was stolen by a greedy dragon. Then Celestia and Luna killed the dragon and stole the heart back. But the dragon had been in love with Princess Amor, which was pure, but then its cruelty and greedy intentions fell elsewhere upon the land. So something doesn't quite add up here to me about whether the crystal heart belonged to the dragon from the beginning, or whether the dragon stole it from the early Crystal Empire or elsewhere.
Okay.
Full disclosure, I generally think, this is what I thought in my mind, that the crystal heart is actually the heart of the dragon. I know it sounds crazy, and that's what my mind was going, but it seems logical and makes sense so far. After the crystal heart was stolen, the land was plagued with a frozen, mountainous, and unforgiving ice cape, which sounds like the frozen north. And the dragon's love is pure, which is something that the crystal heart always illuminates within the Crystal Empire. So I thought that the crystal heart is actually the heart of the dragon.
Right. The other question is, why would Celestia and Luna have done such a terrible thing in the first place? It seems unbelievable. But I suppose that's irrelevant to the point of, if we restore the crystal heart to the dragon, will it not only restore the dragon to that pure, good sense of self, to say nothing of its love for Princess Amor,
So
but also,
give me a second. You're telling me that Princess Celestia, who banished her own sister, imprisoned Discord, imprisoned Sombra, is beyond taking a dragon's heart?
the thing about ponies killing, that was the thing. Actually killing.
I don't know. I think the GM's got a point here.
Mm-hmm.
So it does seem like something that Celestia could do if the circumstances were sufficiently terrible. It may have simply been easier to do things like imprison Discord. I don't know.
Plus, what you said about the dragon hopefully coming to sense, that's kind of why I convinced Flurry Heart to join us, as Princess Cadence is the descendant of Mia Moore. And since
Right.
Cadence needs to stay behind to protect the Crystal Empire, that leaves Flurry Heart with a chance that she could.
And by extension, Flurry Heart is also a descendant.
Exactly. Just to show the dragon that, hey, Mia Moore's may be gone, but her descendants are still around. They could still, provide that same love and care that Mia Moore did for him, I suppose. That's what I was thinking in my head, at least.
Okay. It's not a bad thought.
What to say the one bit about ponies killing?
Well, if we can return, if the heart could be returned and the dragon restored, it isn't dead.
Yes.
So,
And we can probably get the explanation from the dragon himself.
So maybe, in that case, it becomes even more plausible that any of these ponies might have done it. Because that's pretty much the same thing they did. Freezing Discord in stone is no different than stealing the dragon's heart if you can restore them later.
Well, if that is the case, then by all means. I simply wanted to make sure that we're doing the right thing.
Well, before we do anything else, I think there are a few more items in the shop here I gotta look into.
Sure, what would you like to look at?
Well, I had a list written down here of items that were in.
After all, you know what they say, the road to Tartarus is paved with good intentions.
Sure.
I want to make sure that we're not paving that road ourselves.
Oh no, I'm sure the stuff is around, but there was a list of epic magical items that we went through last time. So I had purchased the sword, but there were also some recurring items. What did I do with that?
Well, the only other thing that I would want to do here in the Crystal Empire before we set out is simply go see Winter Rose.
Sure, we can have a
and convey her the news that we were successful.
I know that shouldn't be too hard to do.
Right?
Frack.
We can have
it has
Just make
graphics performance.
And I need to fix the icon because I no longer use that one. I'll just drag another one out and then delete it.
Oh, that's why.
Here at the base of the Crystal Palace is the Crystal Heart. Flurry Heart has decided to join you in your quest to return the heart to dragon and defeat cruelty once and for all. With you is the war dog, Moon Essence. With her companions and bodyguards, Winter Rose runs up to you and hugs you, Summerheart. She says, "You've
Yeah,
returned."
I return the hug with a warm smile. Indeed. And I'm pleased to say that we were successful. The attack on Yakistan has been repelled. Those evil forces fled. And the last time I checked, your people are safe and they are celebrating. And I then pause with an amused look with lots of smashing.
She smashes with you and cheering Jeff. And she says, "I heard terrible news that you had fallen in battle."
Reports of my death were greatly exaggerated, and yet there was something in me that did die, but I have also been reborn to this. I faced my dark demons of the past with help from my friends over there, not to mention a friend who had already departed this life. She helped me to come to terms with everything, and now I can look forward with a greater sense of self. But I also have to thank you, and I touched the pink crystal rose. This also helped me very much. And I've come to realize that I love you, Winter Rose.
Sure, roll me a charm. And she looks at you flustered, right?
Right.
Mhm.
And you. It's a charm.
And I will simply go ahead and just spend the 3 token. Actually, I'm wondering if I can spend 2 to upgrade it, but that's also cutting it close. I will just spend the 3. Yeah, well, I already counted it. If I raised it to 10, the odds would be 50-50.
Wait. She has an upgrade. Give me a second. She has an upgrade. My bad. Give me a second. Reroll.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. I noticed that upgrade was on the downgrade upgrade. She smiles back at you and she says, "Absence has made the heart fonder." And I think she touches the flower upon your breast and smiles warmly at you.
My friends and I still have our quest to complete, but once this quest is over and all is well for the Crystal Empire and the Frozen North, wherever you choose to go, whether you will stay here or return to Yakistan, I will go with you, Winter Rose.
She is going to attempt to convince you to stay. Needs you to resist this.
Well, I explained my reasons that I want to stay. As much as I want to stay with her now, I still have my quest to complete. But of course, I'm assuring her that once it's over, I will stay with her.
Well, regardless, she wants you to stay, and her beautiful blue eyes is beating at you.
All right. Well, I'll do my own, simply to convince her just to hopefully wait just a little bit longer.
Sure. It's a roll off. Okay, she's got those big, pretty eyeballs staring at you. What are you doing to counter it?
As much as I just tell her exactly what I said, nothing would please me more than just staying with her henceforth.
All right.
But I still have my quest to complete with my friends. But again, I promise you this: once my quest is done, I will stay with you.
Reroll. Okay, so this is like a moment where you're staring at each other's eyes, and she's like, maybe I can come with you, and you're like, maybe I should stay, and they're staring at each other's eyes. You know how Hasbro always seems to never show the intensity of relationships, two lovers staring at each other's eyes. Well, this we finally got, right? Reroll. As you're well, I'll stay. And she's like, I'll come with you. Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay.
She blinks first.
I gently put my hoof on her shoulder and assure her nothing would please me more than to staying with you ever after. But I still have my responsibility to this quest from the beginning, to my friends. But I know that once this is done, I will come back for you, wherever you may be, here or Yakakistan, and wherever you choose to go afterwards. I will be with you. This I promise.
I think she like starts tearing up, right? She like hugs you, right? And she says, "It made me so happy, but I'm so sad." She begins like crying in your shoulder, right? As she knows that
I
you're going to peril.
Yeah, I tell her, try not to be sad. I will do my best to rid the land of this darkness with help from my friends. I believe I will come back. And and whatever happens, I will always have you here in my heart. And I just hold her for I just hold her for a good long embrace, just assuring her that my love for you will be forever now.
She swears an oath to you. She's like, "I will never, ever love another." She had a critical failure, to be clear, against you. She swears that she will never love any other besides you, Summerheart. Winter Rose.
Right.
I think this is like where we see like the cinematic pose of like a winter rose thawing in like a summer breeze, right? Um,
And I myself make that same promise that I will love her forever too. And what I wear around my neck is that wonderful reminder. Because in a way she also helped me find my way out of the darkness back into the light.
I think like the crystal flower, right? It's like between you guys, right? And it's like
Right.
magic like swirling around it, right? As you guys share a moment, staring at each other, she with tears in her eyes, knowing that you are marching off to your certain doom. As the DM laughs.
I don't know. I would have been fine with her coming along.
If she does wish to come along, I would not object, and I of course would promise to protect her with my very life.
I
Well,
need you to roll me a mind Summerheart before you make this offer. Okay, yeah, you're very
All right.
confident that she is a merchant, not a warrior.
Right.
So
Well, let me
my
re-roll
skill,
one.
yeah.
Let me re-roll that. I'm going to spend one token to re-roll it.
No, you're good. You don't need to reroll. You're confident. You know her stats, and she is not a warrior.
Hold on, what's that noise in the background?
oh, it
Keep
sounds like
hearing
somebody
a
flipping pages.
microphone.
Yeah, that.
Is it my clicking mouse? Is it this?
Okay, it's probably coming from Lucan's end.
I don't know what to tell you guys.
I'll
I
just
don't
have
see
to.
anybody flipping.
Hmm.
So she would likely not be useful in a battle.
So if I just simply encourage her just to wait a little longer.
Okay.
And once this is done, I will return.
She says, "I will be with you. My love will always be with you." And she like gestures to the crystal rose.
And I with you, Winter Rose.
I think that becomes a magical item. That's kind of cool. Put it as a magical item. You're not sure what it does
Love works its own magic.
Seems pretty cool.
Of course, had Summerheart learned about the unicorn Fabio and what he also experienced in a similar way, he would have been somewhat amused while at the same time impressed.
Your magical crystal rose. A winter rose begins to glow with magic. Yep. Oh, sure. Mm-hmm. Anything else?
Aside from that, like I said, my promise to her, and the eternal promise that I will love her forever.
I think also the crystal heart, due to your sworn devotion to each other, kind of like beams, right? At the like ceremonial union. I think that works as well. Yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna hug the dog.
Yeah, you see, like, oh, it's like a huggy fest, right? The dog's just like, I think it licks you, right? It's just like luminescence.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Summer Blizzard Star? What are you doing during this hug fest?
He's just sitting, laying next to a pillow and just relaxing, waiting for his companions to finish up what they need to do.
Makes sense. Everybody get 3 tokens of friendship as they see this.
Oh, wow.
You are
Okay.
imbued with magical energies from your companion.
Shoot.
What is next? Is there anything else you'd like to do, Summerheart? While you're here, we got the scene with Winter Rose.
As far as needing supplies goes, I am good on that. I am simply ready. I am simply prepared. I am simply ready to leave with my friends when they are.
Let's check that thing.
Let's make sure we got everybody set up. So Winter Rose is going or staying?
Oh, I believe I convinced her to stay for her own safety. But again, like I said, I promised her that I would return, and I will stay with her forever.
The Crystal Empire is a massive, sprawling city of crystal ponies. Before you stands the Philosopher's Stone, a jewelry and magic shop. Of course, you've already encountered Winter Rose, the Crystal Empire Public Library, an inn for $3, Equestrian Games, which are currently not going right now, Wainwright, Lemon's Vehicles, Armor and Weapons Crafting Shop, Silver Pony, and then the Black Market. Of course, there are the attractions, Spike Statue and the Crystal Heart.
Yes, the black market has what I'm most interested in.
Excellent. We head over to the Black Market.
I would like to, yeah. I believe they still have, for instance, the Beach Ball of Light in that bin there.
Shady Paws greets you, a male catfolk, Abyssinian, with a gray and black coat, green sharp eyes, and wears a cloak and acts well. Shady confronts you. He says, "Hey man, want any controlled substance? I've got some smoked leaf, I've got some mist mushrooms, I got some mind crystals, got some numbing crystals. Anything you want, man."
No, I I just need to look around at a few, see what you've got today. It's always an interesting surprise.
Yeah, man. What you want? You're also very confident that they have sham magical stones and sham
Yes.
magical potions that work 50-50. So just as a reminder.
But
this
last time we
show-
were here,
Okay.
we found a list of about 6 items that were clearly magical artifacts.
He sold you an icy sword last time.
I
For a
know.
really good deal.
And
Like,
I want to get another. I want to see if we can get more good deals on the other 5 items.
Oh, okay. What you interested? He leads you over to your stash. I assume Flareheart's with you, and of course she's turning a blind eye to all this.
Yes.
Right. You see what appears to be certain items. Actually, got them up higher. Okay, so this is what you see: a broken unicorn horn. You already bought the icy sword. You already see the frozen horseshoe. A cat-eared hood. A beach ball. Yep, a beach ball.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like, hey man, what you want?
Well, this beach ball looks fun.
Hey man, that's important.
How is
Because
it
you want
important? Why?
because you want it.
Oh, I
I
see.
need you to roll me a charm to see how much you'll want it. See your shady paws. What you got for me, buddy?
Oh, sorry, charm.
Ho ho! Okay, buddy, check this out. It's like, man, I've been trying to get rid of this stuff forever. So you rolled a critical success. Everything is 50% off.
That's good. I actually rolled the wrong dice.
Oh no! You have to re-roll then.
Yeah, charm for me is much lower.
So, but you can still hit a charm. You can still hit a crit. Yeah, that's not.
Right, yeah.
It's like, hey, buddy, I'm sorry, but this is 100% more expensive. You went from one side to the other. Holy crap! You rolled a 3.
Oh,
Hey, man, that Princess Flareheart. What a
probably worth a
buzzkill.
re-roll on that. Let's see.
What a buzzkill.
No, it's definitely worth a re-roll here to try again.
Oh yeah, this is 100% in cost.
Because if
These
it's
things are already expensive. Yeah.
if I can get a crit at 50% off, it may even be worth automatically succeeding on this.
So okay, automatic successes do not mean crits. Does that make sense? So to be clear, yes, you can spend it how you want to, but it's not a crit. You would get the 12, which is what you need, which is the 50% off, but it's not a crit. Right?
Well, okay, as long as I can get 50% off, that's what matters.
Okay, you want to spend the 3 tokens?
Yeah. If we're gonna actually buy anything, then because we're talking tens of thousands of gold here.
Oh yeah. I mean, they're expensive.
So yeah, let's do that.
It's 1,000 starting off, and then it's a D whatever plus the level or times the level of the spell.
Right.
Yeah. It's
no, I think we did the math on that earlier. We tried to get something equivalent to this object made, and it was coming out of 600,000. It was like, jeez.
It's 1,000 pounds, whatever. Yep. Okay. So, what are you interested in?
Well, I'm interested in all of these things, but I was specifically focused on the beach ball, as I know I have particular application for it.
Okay, so you want
I accidentally closed that window, and I do not see it here in the journal section.
Okay, so all right, how items are made. That's a quick reference, right? It's under the
DM quick.
PM equipment quick reference. If you
Hmm,
scroll
found
all the
it.
way down,
Got it. I see it now.
magical item rules are 1,000 bits times magical item times spell
Got it.
scroll of magic. So
Got it. I see it now. Thank you.
it's like, buddy, that's an expensive piece of equipment. You're looking at it as a beach ball, buddy. After all, we're in the frozen north. You know how hard it is to keep that thing inflated?
I'm sure importing beach balls is easy enough. Just deflate them, stick them in the back of a train car.
Oh man, you have no idea how hard this is. But I like
Come on, I
you,
saw
kid.
some. Well, I'm glad to hear that.
Times 0.5. Oh my lord. Okay. All right. He says for 18,000 bits, which is a really steep discount, kid. I'll sell it to you.
18,000. Well, let me check here.
18,000 bits. Got it?
Yeah, I think I can afford that.
Sure.
Buy it.
Super expensive, buddy.
But this better be a completely amazing beach ball.
Sure. Should I? Should I? I'll roll me a percentage. Give me a luck roll. Give me a luck roll.
All right.
Okay. All right. Legit. I was wondering if he was going to be shady on you. Like, yeah, I could be. Yeah, I'll be mean. I will be mean. Actually, I could still be mean with 3 tokens of darkness. I'm not going
Well,
to.
before I purchase it, I'm going to try it out here.
Sure. What are you doing with this?
Well, first, I'm going to identify the thing.
Sure. Roll me a mind. Oh, wow. Okay. I thought you were going to succeed that. You did not succeed.
Yeah, I thought I was going to succeed that too. Let me do a basic reroll real quick.
Sure. Go ahead and reroll.
5. Come on. There. That's
okay.
something.
You know everything there is to know about this because you've encountered it before. I figured that I wouldn't have to delete all that stuff and be like, okay, guys, here's the bill. Don't know what. Okay, you know what it is.
Well, yeah, I know what it is and what it does in a metagame sense.
Yeah.
That's part of why. So yeah, now that I have identified it, I'm going to go ahead and spike it to see if it does exactly what it's supposed to do.
If you read the rules, you need somebody else to spike it.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Yep.
Player can set each ball of light briefly. Oh, so what I wanted to do was set, not spike. So it doesn't require another player. And just see if we can light everything up beautifully.
The beach ball of light illuminates as you set it.
Excellent.
You want to do the full process? Are you going to blind everyone at the black market?
No, that's also once per game session. I don't really feel the need to burn off all of those all at
I'm
once.
just saying. Something you could do.
I wanted to prove that it would do that, so I knew I had the genuine article.
Okay. It's like, my goods are always 100% accurate. You know that this is a lie. You know that this is a lie. Does anybody else want anything? Hey, man, I still have a bunch of goods for you. Interested.
Well, I still have this note from Flurry Heart that entitles me to 1 item in the Crystal Empire. I'm just pondering what in particular. Something that could really help us. Granted, I already feel like I got the greatest already. I feel like I got the greatest thing on me at the moment.
I'd recommend the horseshoe.
Where is that item located at exactly? I do not see it on the DM equipment quick reference.
So it's actually above. We rolled for the items that you guys could find here on a previous episode. So the items that you have currently available to you are, I'll quote them
I
again.
will double check. Well, I can dig it up, I think.
Cat ear hood, a broken unicorn horn. Oh, paste, copy and paste.
Where's the show preview?
An icy sword, which you've already purchased, and a frozen horseshoe.
Okay, there it is. Idiot.
Everything else is not available. Or it's already been purchased, or it's, we're not selling it to you.
Yeah.
Yep. So currently what's available is a cat-eared hood, a broken unicorn horn, a frozen horseshoe.
Yeah, so all of these on that list are going to be epic magical items.
They're not epic. They're not legendary. Crystal Heart.
Okay, well, the cat-eared hood certainly wasn't the most impressive thing, but compared to anything else in the shop, they're going to be...
So you think the frozen horseshoes would be sensible?
You guys have turned down. I can't believe you guys turned that down. Ugh. 2 games that somebody's turned that down. Kind of funny.
Which items in particular?
Just random stuff that you guys encounter. You guys turned down. Using.
Well,
we
can
identify it too.
We should have probably, if you want to compare them, we can identify these items as well, and then see if which one would be most valuable to acquire. But I think the horseshoe would be the best of the bunch that remains.
Hey, you touch and buy. That's not how this works. You can't just go running off to the public library and investigate materials. This is like some illegal stuff I've got here. It's not like I'm going to let you run through the streets with it.
Illegal, you say? Interesting.
Yeah, why would this contraband?
Why is it contraband? It seems like good stuff.
Do you ask Flurry Heart this while you're there? Like, hey, Flurry Heart, why is this messed up?
No, I'm just going to ask the cat there.
You're going to ask the cat there. He's like, man, rules. Crystal ponies are so upbeat, man. All about love and forgiveness and friendship. I'm after that coin.
Well, I get that, but what about this would make it, I guess, antithetical to love and friendship? Why is a broken unicorn horn bad for love?
Bro, I'm selling body parts. You forget a unicorn horn's a body part of an actual unicorn.
Well, okay, fine. The cat-eared hood, then. That's just made of cloth. I mean, it's not made from cat.
Dude, these are weapons of war. You know what you got there? You got a light bomb in your paw or your hooves right there.
Oh, I see.
That's kind of illegal.
Oh, okay then.
Like, bruh.
So anyway, yeah, those are, like I say, probably the most valuable items in this place. So if we want to get something with your coupon, then...
You said the frozen horseshoes, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
All right, then I think that would be an appropriate time for me to produce the note from Flurry Heart with her authorization that I can claim one item in the Crystal Empire, and the frozen horseshoes would be ideal. I'm presenting all these facts one at a time. A note from Flurry Heart, which entitles me to one item in the Crystal Empire. We are in the Crystal Empire. There's the frozen horseshoes. Her authorization, and I'm speaking. I am speaking in a very polite way of doing things.
Well, I wonder if a criminal could use that.
It's like, hey man, I need you to roll me a charm.
All right, charm. Let's see, charm. Let's
Not that it
see
matters,
here.
but I wanted to see if he gives you any bonus goodies. Yeah, he's like, hey man, here's your horseshoe. I recognize the princess. I got. He like takes it, pocket it. The note. Make sure you mark that off.
Yes, I shall do so. And I will also take a moment. Yeah, I'll just replace note from Flurry Heart with frozen horseshoe. It's one horseshoe.
Yep.
A frozen horseshoe, yes.
Okay, and I will also attempt to see if I can determine more about this magical item. So let me try a mind check here. And I will spend 1 token to reroll.
Sure. Oh, there we go. Boom. This is pony use only. Good thing you're an earth pony.
I am an earth pony, yes.
Would you like to read?
All right. Oh, apparently well, my friends, this is quite interesting. You know how our horseshoes are normally made with metals or woods or some other materials like that? This horseshoe was made from the scales of an ancient ice dragon. And apparently, if some pony wears it while bucking, let's just say that it can hurt their target a little bit more with doing some extra cold damage. Plus, the wraps. Wraps on a horseshoe?
I guess
Why not?
I don't quite get that. These wraps shed a bright light in a 5-foot radius and some dim light for an additional 5 feet. I just don't get the part about wraps on a horseshoe. I guess it comes with wraps that go around the ankles or something.
Sure.
Okay, that's definitely unusual for horseshoes, the way how I know them, since in real life I grew up with horses, and they don't have exactly wraps around their legs like that. They just get their shoes attached and that's it. But I'll take your word for it.
Pretty cold.
All right. Well, I'm not going to wear it just yet.
Okay.
I will simply hold on to it until the time is right. But I very politely thank the Abyssian cat merchant for the transaction.
Nice doing business.
Yeah. So we got that. Frozen horseshoe will be used.
I made that, and I put that in the record, my personal inventory.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
That is it for me here.
You guys need any more smoke leaf or mist mushroom or mine crystal?
No, just got to decide if the hood or horn are worth it.
Up to you.
Well, trying to figure, still got a fairly large pile of cash that we should probably use for something.
So I have the broken unicorn horn and the cat eared.
The only thing I can think of off to the side is getting the broken unicorn horn, and suppose by some luck or twist of fate we ever came across its owner. Considering I don't know how many unicorns there are in Equestria with broken horns, aside from that one we learned in history whose name was Tempest.
She's running around here somewhere.
So if we ever found its owner, the good deed would be to simply return its horn to it.
Possibly. I think it also has independent magical properties.
Well, I'm just thinking a little outside the box and a little in the long run for the possibility.
The cat-eared hood probably has some minor bonuses. Very useful for whatever the upcoming battle would be. I just don't know if they're sufficiently large to merit the investment. Of course, it might actually be cheaper than the other stuff, too. It's hard to tell. Yeah.
Blizzard Star, what are you doing in the black market? What are you doing while they're like scavenging, poking and prodding, sending tokens of friendship, and handing off?
I'm just looking around to see if there's anything of interest.
Sure. What are you looking for?
Something to boost my magical abilities. Possibly something to arm myself if my magic fails.
Yeah. Roll me a mind. Oh yes, you see several books. You see what appears to be a D1 books. There are 21 books currently available to you. With your 12, you recognize that 6 of them are magical. These are banned books, by the
Of course.
way. You should roll me a mind. Okay. They're books.
I think I'm gonna reroll that.
Okay. Yes. One in particular catches your eye. It is a cursed book. And knowing that, it's an actual living sentient being.
Oh.
What?
That sounds like fun.
I'm sorry, pardon?
Oh, you want me to repeat? As you're looking
Yes.
through the books, you see out of the 6 magical books, you see one is an actual living book. It's a book that's alive.
Out of Kyoto, I have a feeling that this is a Abominomicon deal. Where's Modasmus? I know you're around here.
You should go ahead and start a conversation with it.
Okay. Blizzard would ask, hello?
Roll me a charm. It plays dead. You're like talking to a book, right? And it's just like, it doesn't respond or anything like that. And you start to question yourself, like, did I see that book blink? And then you're like, it could be. Nah, yeah, yeah. You're not quite sure.
Well, Blizzard decides to say, maybe the trip and teleportation is exhausting. Wonder what other books I can find. You said that there was 6 magic books, right?
So you got 5.
Oh, 5. Wait, no, it would be 6 because you rolled a 15 for out of 21. Huh.
5 books.
Oh, okay.
Do any of them catch your interest besides the one book that blinked at you before returning to like a normal book?
Again, Blizzard was just saying, well, you might as well look at what other magical books there was.
Need you to roll me 1d5.
A 1d5?
Yeah.
Okay.
You ran a book. D3. Interesting. Okay, well, you found well, a rare book about cooking. Why not? It's a banned book about cooking.
Cooking?
Yeah.
Band cookbook. I like.
Are you going to open it up and read it?
No, I'm going to look at the other two.
Okay, so one's cooking. First one that you look up, first is cooking. Go ahead and roll me a d5. Okay. This is a banned book about fish. A banned book about fish.
Okay.
Fish
We
and
will,
fishing,
I guess,
But,
going to keep looking. Those two aren't what I'm looking for.
okay. Oh, wow. Go ahead and roll me a d4. A d5. D5. Okay, well, this is almost a copy about fishing. Okay. Got 2 more rolls for me. Okay. This one is about smithing. A banned book about smithing.
Okay, that one might be interesting. But I want to look at all my options, so...
Last one. Last roll. Oh, okay.
Oh, another book about smithing.
Okay. So you got 5 books. One is about first one's about cooking. Second one's about fish. The third one's about fishing. I guess they could be copies, version 1 and 2, I suppose.
Well, I guess Blizzard would probably buy the book about smithing, and guess it couldn't hurt to look at the book that I was looking at earlier, see what that's all about.
Sure. You walk over to the book that blinked at you for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. What are you doing with it?
Well, first I would like to look at the book that Blizzard thought winked at him and open it up to see what it contains.
This one's about history. As you open up this book and start reading it, I need you to roll me a 9. See what it does. Interesting. You try to read it, right? However, you kind of get like a headache in the back of your mind as you're like reading it. You have like this distinct feeling like something's trying to read you back. As you stare at the pages stare back at you. I need you to reroll for me because we tied.
Wait, did you say a D5?
I need you to reroll because we tied.
Oh, reroll.
Yep. Really? Interesting. Okay. Your eyes clear up, right? And the brief headache that you suffered fades away as you stare at the pages, and the pages become crystal clear to you. The page and the spine of the book kind of just like collapses in your hoof, and it just becomes like dead weight. You know how you have like a migraine or something? It can be like really hard to focus. Well, you just simply just shake past that and begin reading the book. Okay. Once per day. Oh, well, never mind. What do you do? What is it that you're trying to read?
Well, since it's about history, I want to see what kind of history it contains.
Sure. What specifically are you asking?
I suppose the history of the Crystal Empire.
As you like ask this question, it begins writing, and you begin reading as it writes to you. It tells you the full history of the Crystal Empire accurately. Do we have the history? I think we do. History of Equestria. Do you do anything else unless you're just reading it? It tells you accurately. By the way, you never have to turn a page. It just continues to write. And as it writes, the ink becomes kind of invisible. As your like eyes read over and scan the pages, it's almost like you're in a conversation with it as it continues to answer your question.
This is where Blizzard began to ask. Okay, an interesting book. I suppose someone must have enchanted it.
I think that's when Shay Pauls comes up to you and he's like, "Hey, man, you can't read just the merchandise. You got to buy it, man. You got to buy this."
How much are these?
Roll me a char. And then roll me 5d100. I think you're annoyed with them. You're like, "What do you want? How much are these?" Right?
Well, I did have that same kind of attitude.
Yep. A little too harsh, a little too sharp. Are you going to keep that one?
Gonna re-roll it.
Okay. All right. Okay. So you know the rules. See where it's at. So 6. 6 is normal price. Roll me 5d100.
5d100s.
Right. Okay. He says that it is that book that you hold in your hand is 699 bits. Banned books.
And the book about smithing.
Normal price. So $795.
Great.
Yeah, nobody wants to learn about history. History's boring. Everybody wants to be a smith, man. Everybody wants to be a smith. I gotta warn you, man. I got some of these books from the public library not too long ago. Just as
Right. So wait, you said that the first one and the second one. First one was 699
a book about history.
plus 785.
Book about smithing. 785. He's like, hey, man.
So
Let's go into these books.
well, with the smithing, I figured I could probably learn to enchant some armor and weapons for my friends.
Nah, man, you need a book about magic. I sold the last one like a half hour ago.
Of course you did.
Hey, man, first come, first serve, buddy. I guess you weren't here during the book party. I saved these.
Oh, I was busy dealing with evil entities to try and destroy the land. What do you think?
Oh, well, I wouldn't think too much about it. Some of the books were going crazy at the Crystal Public Library, and some of them had to be burned.
Jeez.
How about just the book about history?
That's $699, buddy.
Blizzard looks to his friends. He'll still get some bits.
How much do you need?
Just enough to cover the book of history. That's about it.
Well, give me a number here, please.
Close to 700 bits.
Well, I have 701 bits. And would you like it? I'd be willing to share them.
That would very much appreciated. I'm hoping that the book of history could probably give us an insight more about the Crystal Empire and probably the Crystal Horde. Maybe it might determine the conundrum that you were talking about, Summer.
All right. I am willing to give my bits for this.
I'm just telling you, man, some of those books got crazy. Started attacking opponents. I'm just warning you. Just, don't be mad at me if something goes wrong.
Well, I will give this. I will give the 699 bits if necessary for this.
Sure. He takes it and he hands you over the book of history. Tainted banned book of history.
Who wants to take possession of it? I bought it, but who wants to
I'll take possession of it.
Cool.
I'd like to read it at some point.
You charge your friend to look at the book, man. Anything else as you guys are wandering around the black market.
I just roll my eyes and just give a light chuckle under my breath, amused at this cat merchant for not understanding that as ponies we're different about things, but I'm not going to preach it to him.
It's all about that bit, baby. Oh yeah.
So yeah, I just take his words in amusement, but I'm not. But like I said, I'm not going to say anything back. I'm not going to start preaching to him about how we are. I just shrug it off in good nature.
Fireheart's like, when are we going to continue the quest? Is there anything else you need?
Like I said, I've been ready to go for a while.
I might see if I can get this book talking. That sounded like fun.
Well, to be clear, nobody else knows anything. And even Blizzard Star is kind of questioning his own sanity as he thought the book blinked at him. But that was just a passive, intruding thought.
I see.
This is where Blizzard hold the book, look at the cover, and just says, maybe the history of it could give us some more insight. Either that or help me calm myself after my delusions today.
Roll me a charm. I think you get a written response, right? As quickly as the words are written, they disappear.
Well, Blizzard caught that. It's like, wait, what? Are you in shit? No, wait. I'm going insane. You just can't be. Did some pony enchant this book? As he just looks around trying to find any kind of magical abilities.
Let's have a look at the book and see if we can detect magic on it.
Oh, he already knows that it's magical.
Oh, he knows it, but he's now asking aloud whether somebody enchanted it. So,
sure. Go ahead and roll me a mind as you're looking at the book. Oh yeah, yeah. You definitely know this book of sorts.
Okay. Yes. This is definitely a magical book.
Yep. You're confident that this is a magical book. Yes, you're 100% correct.
Oh, okay. Cool.
It is magical. Yep. About that.
And does it seem like a positive or negative kind of magic?
I don't know what you mean. It'd be like looking at a pony and saying, "Is that good or bad magic?"
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, sometimes I don't know, dude. Magic has a dark aura. Hell if I know.
You are currently reading no auras from this book.
Okay. Well,
all you're aware of is that it's magical.
Cool.
Anything else?
So, Blizzard Star, do you think it's worth pursuing this book?
I mean, as long as it's not going to kill me or brainwash me or do anything awful, I suppose it couldn't hurt.
All right, then let's open it and find out.
Let's see if this will go. Excellent. I assume you're walking out of the black market, right? You know that these books are banned already. Are you opening it on the side of the street? What are you guys doing exactly?
No, we're going to do it in the shop. We bought it. We can do it in the shop.
Okay. Shady Paws tells you, like, if you're going to convene that stuff, it needs to be at your own house, in your own way.
Oh, okay. It'd be
Well,
like
you can't be
that.
doing that stuff around here, man. Same thing with your magical items. You can't be swinging around that hook.
All right, then we better go to some quiet, isolated place to open the book.
Could we not open it while we're traveling?
We could, although it is, as you say, a banned book. It may be awkward if we got stopped by the local police.
What local police are there out in the wilderness after we leave the Crystal Empire?
So there
Oh,
are
you want to do it in the
crystal
morning?
guards. Right, there are crystal guards, but you are currently with Flurry Heart, so nobody's going to.
I meant after we leave the Crystal Empire.
Oh, we can easily do that in the wild. Just not in
And that would
the
not be an issue in
one
the empty wastes. So I guess if we want to leave the Crystal Empire, if we've done everything else, we could do that next.
Blizzard looks at the book one more time before placing it in his saddlebag, where he sees the book saying, "Do not take me back to the library," and thought, yeah, I'm pretty sure if anyone saw this in the public library, they'd probably freak out. So, best not to do that.
Well, we should totally stick it on the public library shelf when we get back. It'll be hilarious.
Well, that's maybe, but I don't want the... but I think, for the time being, it's going to be safe here. This is where Blizzard puts the book in his saddlebag.
Okay. Very good. Let us continue on then.
Excellent. Where are you guys going? What are you guys doing? Are you guys heading over to the overland map? Where are you guys going?
To the Crystal Heart.
Crystal Heart. You head over to the Crystal Heart.
Nice.
All right.
Oh, and
Central-
on the way, I'm going to attempt to identify the icy sword, because apparently we haven't done that.
Excellent. Roll me a mind as you attempt to identify it. Crystal Heart.
Ah,
8. It could be.
no, there's nothing on the list that's at 8 or below.
Oh, well, then that means it's just more powerful.
I'm actually kind of curious how it differs from the mysterious blade at this point. But
Yeah, you have no idea what it does.
fair enough.
You approach the Crystal Heart. It glows with the magic of the crystal ponies and the love that they share for it. That is this power source, true power source. What do you guys do as you approach it?
Well, since we're getting ready...
I looked at Princess Flurry hard to see how she wants this carried out.
She
I'm not expecting any...
As soon as I remove it from the pedestal of which it stands, the magic will fade. And the further we get away from the Crystal Empire, the magic will continue to fade more and more until the shield around it collapses.
No.
We must be swift in whatever we do. Once we take the Crystal Heart and move, we must continue forth.
Well, I take a deep breath and close my eyes, and then respond, I am ready.
Okay.
I believe it's... Blizzard would say, I believe it's time to right a wrong centuries ago.
She reaches up to the Crystal Heart and takes it within her possession. The magic around the Crystal Kingdom fades for a brief second before you hear Cadence announce the plan on the balcony. She casts her spell, and the shield around the Crystal Empire reforms.
Okay. We're on the clock, folks. Let's get moving.
What do you guys do?
We head out.
First things first, I want to see if I can use my magic to teleport us towards the cavern of the dead.
Well, that doesn't sound like a great vacation.
Excellent.
Considering that time is essential, I believe taking a vacation is the least of our priorities.
You're sure that's how it works? That you can teleport easily if you've already been there?
That's what I did with the Crystal Empire.
I will come close. Let's all come close together here.
Sure.
Join together in hooves if we have to.
11. Is that far enough? Pretty sure it's a 12. The DC is 12. Pretty sure it's every 2. And you're trying to get to the cave?
Mm-hmm.
So 16. It does not go off.
I died.
And I will use 3 of my tokens to make it work.
Excellent. Tell me how the power of friendships. Where precisely do you want to land?
To make sure there isn't any surprise or any confusing, at the entrance of the cave.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, you've not been to the.
And as to how the power of friendship worked, is that Blizzard was putting everything that he has learned from his friends, from the Castle of Friendship. He knows that what he's doing is the right thing to do, and would make sure, to his best abilities, that he sees through this to the end.
All right. You guys are currently right here. The Crystal Heart. Place yourself where you'd like to be.
That is.
Okay.
If that is
Not
indeed
that
the
one. That's where cruelty is. I was talking about the cave where we saw Princess Mia Moore.
Wasn't it that one right there? Wasn't it that one right there?
No, that's the one where cruelty is in.
You just said it was the one up here.
No, I don't think I did. I
brought it to. Is it this one or that one?
Guys.
That's. Hold on, I'm trying to remember. That's the one where we saw the diamonds or the stones. That's the darkness stones. This is where cruelty is in.
This right here is the pit of where they were mining. That was the abandoned mine right there. This is the Yeti Cave right here, which Pinkie Pie has, where Pinkie Pie had encountered the Yetis on the way to the Gift Giver's Lodge. So that's like a halfway point. This is Yakistan.
Right.
Here's the Changelings Caves up here, which you passed by. And here's the Gift Giver's Lodge. Where would you like to go?
If I remember, we stepped on a portal that brought us into that enclosure. And after leaving the enclosure, we found ourselves in the caves where Princess Mia Moore and the other ponies were. Is that not correct?
That is correct. Where would you guys like to teleport?
So then we would have to be teleported here and use that same teleportation to go back to the enclosure, and from there, the caves.
So the pit was not. They were talking about the bloodstone.
The Bloodstones, yes.
Okay. So where would you like to go?
The Bloodstones, we never
Which
made a
one?
mark for them. We never made a mark for those on this map.
So there are two bloodstones that you are aware of. The one entranceway of which you guys cut through, and you lost your changeling companion, or the ones that were in the frozen north. Which ones would you like to go to? You're aware of two bloodstones, two entranceways. Which ones would you like to go to?
Unless I'm wrong, they were the ones that were closer to the Crystal Empire. But I want to make sure everyone else is in agreement on that.
So to be clear, it's Blizzard Star who's teleporting. Where are we teleporting to, Blizzard Star?
Again, it's kind of difficult because we never actually made a mark on the map of where the
No.
gravesite is.
You guys just got teleported around. And technically, you guys went to the Everfree Forest after that. So, you guys got teleported from there. Where would you like to teleport to once again?
At this point, I might as well just have us teleport at the grave, at the skeleton of the dragon.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, at this point.
Awesome. Okay, you're gonna say.
You have to spend. Would you like some friendship tokens to help out?
No, he's already spent.
Well, yeah, I spent them to make sure we can get to our destination instead of traveling so long.
Has traveled so far. Yep.
Well, even if it's not a great distance, we've proven we're really bad at traveling around here. So get lost in the frozen wasteland really easily.
Okay. While I'm doing this, everybody roll body.
Uh-oh.
Measuring turnover.
I am thinking of spending one token to re-roll if necessary.
Oh, we don't know what we're doing yet.
I mean, that's normal for this part. Which time? Okay. Let's just rotate everybody. Where's that at?
Oh, Violet tried. That's going to hurt.
Make sure everybody deletes. I'm not sure where that. Yeah. Delete you guys here. Make sure you guys need to spread out all over the place. Do you guys remember what you guys did last time? You teleported here? You guys broke down each of the barriers, allowing access into the chamber.
Where exactly is here on the map? Because I see nothing indicated.
Give me a second. Scroll down. And I need to shift everybody on top of you. In a flash of magical light, it appears that you have arrived at your destination. Through the power of friendship, you arrive. Unbeknownst to you, the undead have been fighting the forces of cruelty. A massive battle is currently taking place. A familiar unicorn blasts a magical spell at the ghostly image of Princess Aurora. Where's that at? Did that not show up? That's weird. Okay, let's do that. You guys are currently right here. Shoot you guys right there. Ghostly Princess Aurora, right here. Nightmare. Oh, there it is. A familiar general. You know who this is. Cruelty. And of course, we got that. Guess I don't have to hide them. It's fine right on top of them. Yeah. Then all these skelly boys are gone. Jesus. There we go. Maybe. Well, I'm not going to go through each and every actually do that. So, okay. You see what appears to be a horrendous sight as a giant, cruel worm slithers down the passageway, followed by several cruel imps. Of course, you teleport right in the middle of them as the magical unicorn approaches the ghostly image of Aurora, firing a blast of magic at her to die, baby. Oh, he's not ready. Turn. Do you want your dog in this luminescence?
Yes, I think the dog should be here.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead and set yourselves up. 8. Holy crap. Not a crit, though. It is a crit, but. Nope, got a 6. That's the Aurora. D20. Nice.
It teleported us right into combat.
Of course, I didn't know where you guys were going to show up, to be honest with you. I think it's 2D, but that's fine.
Oh, we even found a unicorn.
Luminescence, what'd you get?
I believe I got a 12.
Some heart, you're good. War Dog, what'd you get?
I didn't roll for the war dog.
Blizzard Star, what'd you get? Blizzard Star, what'd you get? I missed the Blizzard Star.
Holy. Jeez.
Which role actually goes into this? The role we made, the role.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I know.
I got it too.
The roles after the at the rolls after the teleportation check or new rolls?
It would be your initiative. It would be a body roll.
I know that, but which one? Was the initiative done right after the teleportation check, or is it right now?
After the teleportation.
It'd be after.
Okay, that was what I needed to know.
What'd you get, War Dog?
War Dog got 3.
Okay. And then top of the round. Okay. Well, you have a nice, beautiful. Okay. Well. Yeah, it's just gonna beat up the nearest thing. It's this giant, massive creature wanders up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it just body slams this AoE. Everybody in this area who hits the most be a 10-foot square as this massive, long string of worms slams down upon your body.
Oh boy.
Roll me a body as it just AoEs this area. Actually, no, it's not going to do that. This is even worse. It's going to do something different. And who's the nearest? Summerheart, you have been chosen. I biteth thee. Defend yourself, Summerheart.
Was it
I rolled a 12 on the previous one.
Okay. And then, so we tie. It's a roll off.
And
Okay.
I will have to spend the odds of me spending another token and rolling higher are slimmer, so I have to spend 3 tokens to make this an automatic success and dodge.
Well, I would reckon. Well, yeah, technically.
I'd have to get 18, 19, 3 out of 20. The odds of 3 to 20.
Okay.
I know my
3 tokens. Tell me how the power of friendship stops this massive jaws from biting you in half.
Oh, just remembering my love for Winter Rose.
Dude. Okay. Well.
Yeah, we're talking. That was a 15% chance of success if I just spent another token and made a reroll.
Luminescence, it is your turn.
Getting shoot up was definitely not worth it. Well, okay, so we've got a skeletal dragon to the north.
This creature appears to be frozen in ice and inanimate. Nothing seems to be moving on this creature. It seems to be inanimate. Just nothing's moving on it.
Is this that thing right there? Is that also in ice?
Princess Mora, you've recognized her before, and you know that she is very much real and has a ghostly appearance, right? She's like floating, right? She is not. She's not at her full strength in a sense to fight these beasts or creatures of cruelty. They have overcome her guards, and she is now alone, standing with her dragon alone against the hordes of cruel men.
All right, and this unicorn to the north, is that...
You have encountered him before. This is the nightmare general that you have encountered on the battlefield. He is as surprised as you are when you arrive. As you're just like, what? It's like,
yeah.
So, yeah. You teleport into the mix of this. The only thing that seems to be ready for you is the giant worm that has flanked you as you land in the middle of this combat zone.
We may have wanted to time our teleport a little better next outing. All right. So it looks like there's a nasty little, I don't even know, a red goblin in front of me.
Sure, cruel.
We'll start there.
Excellent.
How about may I make a suggestion? Shouldn't we try to, try to bring back the dragon behind us?
You didn't need to be condescending about that.
I wasn't trying to be condescending. It's more like, as much as I would love to fight this war, but
your tone
Luminescence,
sounded.
what do you do? Luminescence, what do you do?
Your tone was patronizing.
I am taking out the nearest enemy. I think we can do that quickly. If we eliminate the secondaries, then we can focus on the dragon without being sidelined.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I am.
All right.
Oh.
It defends itself. Let's see if it tries.
reroll.
It's a reroll, yep.
Yeah, we re-roll that really quick here.
Yep. Okay. Tell me how you deliver 9 points of damage to this creature. It's still not unconscious, but it screams in agony as you, I guess, what are you doing? Slamming it? Casting magic?
Fire is my usual default, so we'll just go with a flamethrower sort of attack here. Point down, get the horn aligned properly, and take a shot,
Sure.
and light it on fire.
It runs around on fire. It's like, Aurora's turn. She casts shield upon her beloved.
Oh, okay.
And she says, "Save us, ponies." Should have. Princess. Sky Star. There she be. She casts force field. Oh, nice. Force field around the dragon. They're like, you must stop them and prevent them from corrupting the dragon.
Oh, what are they doing to corrupt the dragon here?
Well, you'll find out on the baddie's turn, won't you?
I guess so. We may have to change targets.
Force field appears for the dragon. Summerheart, it's your turn.
Okay, so these creatures, it's bad enough we got this giant worm attacking us, but these creatures, they're focusing on the dragon back here, correct?
Well, the dragon is currently inanimate and just seems to be laying on a bed of treasure. They're currently like swarming around Princess Mora as she casts the force field, right?
All right.
Infuriated that she would cast the spell to stop their plan. There we go.
All right, so I will call for Blizzard Star. Help me create a flank for Flurry Heart. I jump here and I indicate for when he makes his move, keep her protected from the rear.
Sure.
And I will proceed to attack this one.
The general?
Yes.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll me an attack. He will attempt to defend himself. It's first things first. Okay. You slam your hoof against what appears to be some sort of force field, and your hoof bounces harmlessly off it. It sneers at you cruelly with its skeleton-like appearance. If this pony had once been live, you are not sure.
I will spend 1 token to see if I can crack it.
Sure.
And I do not.
The defense of this creature is too much for you. Let's go ahead and do an aura. Be 5 foot. Be sickly green. That's too much. Do 1. 1. There we go. Perfect. Because I don't care about that. It looks at Princess Amora, ignoring the filthy earth pony that attempted to attack it. In superior gaze, it stares at Princess Amora, and with its spell, it begins to counter the force field. And it'll be Amora versus the Nightmare. First, going to attempt to break it. And what was heard at 15? 18. Nothing happens. Princess Flurryheart. She is going to what? She is going to cast. Let's see if I have the right one. Actually, I'm going to give her to you. Who wants to control Flurryheart?
I might as
You
well.
guys. Who will?
I can throw flurry.
Wait, does throwing require a body?
He said not literally.
Who would like to control her during
Oh,
combat?
controller. Okay. For some reason, I thought.
Let me throw her
Who would
literally.
like to throw Flurryheart?
I mean, to be
mother,
fair,
like,
there was cadence.
like mother, like daughter now? I don't think so.
Well, yeah, that's kind of exactly where we were going with this.
Talk amongst yourselves. Who would like to control Flurryheart?
I actually didn't expect any of us would be controlling Flurryheart, so that's interesting.
Yeah, she's on your side.
Oh,
You know what?
yeah.
Who would like to control her? If not, she will do
I
nothing.
think I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll control it.
Then you better strategize what you're going to do with her really well.
I mean, I'm going to look at her character sheet. See what
She
she's
has
yeah, that's
all the
right.
powers of the alicorn.
Nice.
Husband. Okay, so
She's not as powerful as her mother or the other ones, Celestia and Luna. But
let's
she's
see.
still pretty good.
Well, that's
Right now,
pretty
the
good.
biggest threats are the unicorn and that big worm. But there's also the dragon, which, if we can get the crystal heart to the dragon, maybe it can help us take them.
That's what I was actually thinking. If she can get the crystal heart into the dragon, by all means, just make just.
Alright, that's what I'm gonna do.
Her mother was thrown to. Her mother was thrown to get the crystal heart. Now she'll throw herself to get the crystal heart back to where it belongs.
So everybody should have access to Flurryheart. Everybody should have access to the Crystal Heart. Okay. What do you do, Flurryheart?
Flurryheart is going to run towards the crystal dragon and try to return the crystal heart back into the dragon's heart.
Would it be better if she just did a fly burst like her mom did without being tossed by her dad? Is that faster?
Could do a fly.
Or is it simply just more efficient just to run like heck? Just make a
It might be
beeline.
more efficient to just run like heck.
Just make a beeline for
I
the
would have
dragon.
to, yep, because I would have to roll for a fly, and let's not deal with that. Let's just go full blown run.
There you go. You just make a.
Nice.
Right. Roll me a fly.
He's
What?
not
No.
flying.
Oh, he's not flying. He's just going for it.
I'm
Yep.
just wondering, yeah, if it was.
A magical barrier stands in the way. The DC for this magical force field is 18. How are you going to get past this force field that your great grandma put up?
Well, Flurryheart will try to convince her to allow her to pass through, claiming that sees her descendant.
Sure. Roll me a charm with an upgrade. Pretty sure she has one. As this is usually do. Like, lower the barrier. Lower the barrier, Grandmama.
Well, the thing is, what's her charm? Because I don't see her character sheet.
So she should be at the very top of everything.
Okay,
I just see Blizzard Store, Summer Court, Violet Side, Luminescence, and here. There we go.
So
Bio and info. That's
I
it.
cannot access Flurry Heart's character sheet.
roll a charm. So you're talking to your grandma. Run forward towards the dragon. Hi, Grandma. Just showed up. Remember
Well,
me?
that's the thing. We can't. We just only have a bio and info. We can't actually.
Edit. Okay, let's try this. All players say nope, don't delete. That's save change. Now try.
I believe it's loading, but I believe it will work. Yes, now we can access it.
Roll me a charm.
I'll do it this time.
Yeah, I'm still loading, so please.
Excellent. Grandma lowers the barrier. Princess Flareheart, you now have clear access to the dragon. What do you do, Flareheart?
Freya is going to insert the heart back into the dragon.
Excellent. You do so.
In the spot where its heart is supposed to be.
No, you should totally put it in its mouth.
It is now the cruel bat's turn. They descend upon you. Which one are they going to target? Because the leader is telling them they have a love section. They have one. Well, I guess she doesn't do target them. The filthy earth pony won't hurt him. I guess Flareheart. Yeah, they take out Flareheart. The general points to Flareheart and the cruel bats descend upon her. Defend yourself as they attack you, Flareheart. They're going to suck your blood.
Delicious.
We got 4 bats, so 4 body checks.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking for crits.
No crits.
All right.
Let's hang on. Let me see.
Your turn.
There were 2 hits, I think.
No, I need one more.
I rolled an 11, a 2, a 5, and a 7.
Yeah.
So
very good. War Dog, it is your turn as the cruel bats fly at poor Flareheart, screeching all the way.
All right, we're going to send the war dog over to try and finish up. How significantly is the demon thing burning right now?
The cruel imp is like dancing around on fire, right? And it's just like screaming, right? What is the war dog?
Yeah. Is there a point of attack where the dog wouldn't get burned?
Yeah.
Okay. Then we'll have the war dog go over and finish the job, or at least take. Yeah.
Go for it.
All right. Let's see. Where is
defend itself?
Where's the dog sheet?
Don't roll one.
We'll try to avoid it.
Excellent. Tell me how this war dog just like chomps the poor imp.
Well, the imp is very distracted, of course. It's already on fire and in pain from all of the other effects. So an exposed leg is certainly an easy target there. And the war dog jumps in happily and goes to town.
Blizzard Star, it is your turn. What do you do?
Hmm. I think Blizzard is going to help Flurry Heart out and deal with those bats.
Do it.
And you know what? Just for feeling a little vengeful, let's make some cooked bats this time.
Sure. Don't forget that they are encircling Flurry Heart. So they are literally.
Oh, no, I'm just doing it one at a time.
Okay, sure. They defend themselves. Cruel Bat, Body. Okay, that's a crit. Interesting. Graded and downgraded. Dealt 8 points of damage to this creature. It screeches in pain, but it continues to harass poor Flurry Heart. It is the Cruel Amp's turn. That's conscious. I think they like form ranks, right? They like shift like so like everything's running around all crazy pod. Let's see, where are they going to target? 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Top to
I
bottom.
just noticed
So,
something. Violet Shy never rolled for initiative.
yeah, Violet Shy is
He
just
did.
an observer. Let's see here. It's going to target you, Luminescence.
Oh no.
The
Well.
Cruel Amps targeting you with their stun rays. 1,
Okay.
2, 3. Oh, that's a crit. But I don't know if I'll be able to beat that. Yeah. These little lights go pew 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 pew. That's not what you have to worry about because those amps are distracting you. The cruel worm raises up its massive maw and attempts to bite you. Luminescence, defend yourself.
Huh. I guess I don't know. Uh-oh. Yeah, that looks painful.
It is. It is. It's a giant mouth that's going to bite you.
All right. Well, I better make sure you survive that. I'm not going to get a lot of use out of these later anyway. I'm going to go ahead. Yeah, no, I'm going to go ahead and spend some tokens here to ensure I avoid this particular fate.
Sure. All right. You spend 3 tokens
Yes.
to auto succeed. That's 2 bites in a row. Go worm.
Well, 19, not good odds there. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely marking them down. That's 52.
Luminescence, tell me how the power of friendships saves you from this giant gaping maw that comes chomping down on you. Yep.
Well, it would probably have succeeded, but Violet Shy and the War Dog were paying a little more attention to something other than the demon critter. And so when the large maws came in, their cries and warnings were enough to allow Luminescence to dodge at the last second.
It's your turn, Luminous. What do you do?
Oh.
Yeah,
cool. I got
There's a lot going on here as the battle unfolds.
There is, yes. Just let's see. Well, it looks like the imps have gone to the other side of the dragon thing. I suppose at this point we do need to start to worry a little bit more about that. What is the general doing at the moment?
So far, he tried to shatter the barrier. The barrier is dropped now, so he's like, oh okay. The heart has been in place within the dragon, which will take place on Flurry Heart's turn. So what do you do?
Flurry Heart's under attack by multiple bats. Okay.
Yeah, the bats are like descending upon her, trying to keep her away from the heart, right? Or insert the heart into the dragon. The heart's already in, but the bats are like descending upon her. At the general's command.
Does Flurry Heart need to remain near the heart for this to work?
I would make sure that she stays there to make sure the bats don't pry it out.
Okay.
Well, then. I don't know if they can, but we don't know that. It's possible.
Yeah, I don't either, but let's head up and start clearing that space. So, can I bring... well, if I can, I'll move up there. I don't know. It's not displaying correctly.
Sure. You see what appears to be bats descending on poor Flurry Heart, trying to bite her with their massive teeth. Trying to suck her blood. You've experienced this before. On the train?
Yeah.
In the wilderness? Yep. What do you do, Luminescence?
We're going to pick off a bat.
Sure. This one is currently injured. Oh, my Lord. I think you'll be okay. You died 4, unless they crit. Yeah. Tell me how you knock this creature unconscious.
Well, just getting up there and to a closer range. The bat, being focused on Flurry Heart, becomes a pretty easy target. Just aim and shoot. Nothing too exciting there.
Seeing her grandbaby, she's going to cast a shield around her great granddaughter.
Yeah. Right.
Stay away from my babies! Stay away from my babies! Come on, man. Where are you? Let's go, princess. There we go. We're going to force field. Oh wow. Okay. Shield is around Princess Flurry Heart. Something that the bats are probably never ever going to reach.
Then we needn't worry about them too much for the moment.
Should be ghostly, so it'd be blue. And it'd be a 1.
Ghosts are more interactive than expected.
Okay. I don't see an aura. Does anybody else see an aura?
No.
I do not.
Okay, let's try a different color. Blue. There we go. That's better. I think the other one was just too light.
That works.
Summer Heart, what do you do?
Okay, with Flurry Heart temporarily protected, I'm going to shift my goal here and take up an assist in an area where I can help assist others if they need it, while doubling again on the Nightmare General and getting him into a flank between me and Blizzard Star.
Swing him
and proceed to try to shatter his shield.
DC is 16 to shatter.
All right. And I will spend 1 token and attempt to re-roll.
He smiles cruelly at you as you feebly attempt to shatter his shield. He laughs in your face. It's now the Nightmare's turn. Unlike you foolish pony, I think he mocks you, right, as you beat harmlessly against it, right? So he's going to cast telekinesis on the heart and draw it to him. Like foolish ponies.
Yeah, maybe you should have used 3 tokens, Summer.
Oh, that's not a problem at all. The heart floats towards him inside his force field, and he smiles knowingly that he has captured the crystal heart. Wow. Princess Flayheart is surrounded by bats, but she is currently protected. What does she do? She sees that her family treasure is currently in the hands or the hooves of the enemy. What do you do, Flayheart?
Uh, I think Flyhard is going to take back the Crystal Heart.
How is she going to do this? She's currently surrounded by cruel bats.
By using her magic to bust open that force field.
Do it. The DC is 16.
Let's see, that would be a stun ray.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh wait, that's not enough.
Well, you can always crit.
And we can always give each other friendship tokens.
Yep.
That's great.
Blizzard, did you hear me?
No.
Yeah, and we're going to need those tokens now.
What? How many? I have 13. I can pitch in 1 or 2 if someone else wants to pitch in 1 and a third wants to pitch in 1.
We need 3 at this point.
Yes, I know that. You didn't listen. I said I have 13. I can pitch in
I'm
1.
just clarifying. I'm just making sure.
I already heard. I can spend 1. Who else can spend 1?
Oh, I can spend 1. That's not a problem.
And who else? And who else can also spend 1? Nobody.
I can spend 2 then.
I can.
I only got 2 tokens, but I'm going to use one of them to make sure we get all 3.
I mean, I
then.
really do. I can spend 2. It's not a problem. Don't worry about it.
All right, I spend 1 token.
So is everybody spending 1 token, to be clear? I think
Oh,
that's the question.
apparently.
Is everybody spending 1 token? There we go.
I think that's how this works, yeah.
Yep.
And you guys can combine them. Yes, as to do it. Tell me how you shatter the shield with Princess Flayheart. This epic
Flyhard was at this point beyond determined to let some filthy skeleton get a hold of something like that.
The shield shatters at the impact.
I was expecting that the blast would just also punch through his face.
It is the Cruel's bat. In a way, the general gives a command to the bats, and the bats come flying at you, trying to protect their lord, descending upon you. I guess it'd be nearest, yeah. So 2 on Blizzard. I guess 3. Blizzard's nearest. 3. So they try to suck your blood, Blizzard.
Shit.
So, he's smart. He knows. He's just telling them what to do. Go back. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we have a crit. We have 2 crits. Great time. Oh, 1 crit. 1, 2. Another crit. Oh my god.
Wait, where did that third one come from? There was only 2.
There's 2 crits. A 6 and a 6. So if you look at the top, 6 and 6.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm asking, where did the third one come from?
There shouldn't be a third one. Oh, there's 3 of them that are on. There's 1 that's unconscious. There's 4 of them. 1 is unconscious.
4? Mm-hmm. And only 2 of them got a crit while the other one didn't.
Correct. Now there's 1.
So 1, 2. Ah.
The Cruel Bat bites you for 8 points. What's your defense?
I got a 6.
Take 8 points of stamina as the creature, like, where does it bite you? Like on the neck, on your shoulder? Like this Cruel Bat just comes flying out of the darkness, trying to protect its lord, and it just like latches onto you. Take 8 points of stamina damage as you cry out pain as it crit.
Yeah, I
War
took
Dog.
a.
It is your turn, War Dog.
All right, War Dog. War Dog is going to see if we can snatch the crystal heart out of the air.
Sure. But currently, it's like floating off to the side of him. Right? He doesn't like have it on his possession. It's like floating in front of him, and he's like staring at it, sneering as you shatter his thing. He doesn't care. He doesn't seem to care as you shatter his shield. He just smiles menacingly. What do you do?
Oh, yeah, the shield is down, so we should be able to get to the floating crystal heart.
Sure. How are you doing this?
Okay. Yeah, the dog is going to basically jump up and grab it and try to wrest it away from the general.
Sure. You're going to try to defeat his telekinesis, correct? Because that's what he's currently holding.
Right. I don't know if this is going to work, but it'll be a fun idea.
It'd be awesome, actually. Yeah. Not enough. 14. Your dog takes it, tries to bite at it, but he just lifts it above the hound, ignoring your attempts, your feeble attempts. Blizzard Star, it is your turn.
Obviously, I'm going to try and use my own telekinesis to just to take the crystal heart back.
Excellent. Ooh, 19. Not bad. No, not bad.
No, that has a real chance. Oh, by one.
Oh, should I use tokens of dark? I mean, this would be the time to use them.
Well, yeah, you got to use those up. You've got a pretty good pile by my reckoning.
3 tokens of darkness for you to auto fail. Now's the time to do it.
I only got 1 token left. Can y'all spare 2 more?
Yes.
Do it.
I can spare 1 to 2 tokens.
That's all I need, 2 tokens.
Excellent.
I give you 2 tokens.
Tell me how you wrestle this away. Yep. Tell me how the forces of friendship.
At this point, it wasn't just friendship. It was camaraderie and the strength within the crystal heart and the determination to set all this right and to beat not only this skeletal abomination, but to prove cruelty that this land is going to be harmonized once and for all.
The nightmare screams in rage as it calls upon the forces of darkness, but the light blinds him for a brief second, and he sneers and snarls at you. It is the Imp's turn. The nightmare tells the Imps to target you. They ban you, Blizzard Star, who has blinded their leader. It's like, no! Protect me, Imps! And they begin firing at you. The focus of their rage.
So is this a body check or a mind check?
They're going to be firing stun rays at you, dude. Knock you off your game. They begin blasting you. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it's only 2. Ignore the last one. No, that's 3. All right. Yeah, ignore the last one. It is a crit, so currently roll me a... Oh, that's bad. A crit on stun ray is not good. And then upgrade.
They all had upgrades.
Oh, they all had upgrades? Yep, I see it now.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, good thing I didn't do that. Woof.
Now they're upgraded twice.
Yeah. Give me a second. 1, 2, 3. Did it do correctly? Oh, my lord. Okay. There's no crits. The DC is 9. Not a crit, though.
DC. Okay. And what did I need to roll?
A 9 or up.
I meant like for body or mind.
It'd be
Better a 10 or higher.
body. Yep. But you don't want to tie. I mean, a tie is good. depending on how you look.
Yeah, there was no way because my body is a D10.
Okay.
Ugh.
Well, a 10 would have worked, but take 9 points of stamina damage as one of them pierces your defense.
Down to 13 already.
Oh. The cruel worm doesn't listen to anybody and just targets the next, which would be you, Summerheart. You are its target of rage as it slams into you. Oh, wait, is this the top of the round? It is the top of the round. Okay. I'm sorry to leave it at a mid-combat, but you guys currently have the heart, so that's a good thing. The bad thing is that this is when we have to end the episode. Bum, bum, bum. Cliffhanger. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this is the top of the round, right? Yeah, top of the round. The cruel worm moves up to you, Summerheart. Its maw wide and open, ready to take a chunk out of you. We will see you folks in the next episode. Bye.
Later, folks.
Of course, you had to do it on a cliffhanger.